Welcome back to the Mr. Showtime podcast. So, have you guys realized that on the news, no one's really talking about the corona sickness? Even the stats, even the death count is gone. That's because the Joe Biden crime family are trying to shift the attention away from their failures, with the Afghanistan pullout and the poor handling of the border crisis at the southern border with the whole migrant situation going on. So Joe Biden is trying to shift the attention away from his failures towards the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Now, what you have to understand about the Russia-Ukraine crisis is there is no good guy between the two countries, between Russia and Ukraine, because Putin has been warning Ukraine for the longest time not to mingle with the NATO nations. And as such, President Zelensky went behind President Putin and they backstabbed Russia, right? And Putin acted accordingly, acted in kind. So a lot of people are saying, oh, poor Ukraine. No. Vladimir Zelensky is an evil communist himself. Here's why I say this. Because he's now forcing men from age 18 to 60 to forcibly fight in the war. He's trying to strong arm every man in Ukraine from age 18 to 60 to fight in the Ukrainian war, right? Whether they like it or not, right? Here's what he's trying to do. Now, the narrative is the narrative that Zelensky is trying to portray is, hey, rest of the world, help us. President Putin is attacking us. Please help us. Please come fight for us. And as such, dumb American troops are volunteering to fight for Ukraine. Why? In the name of justice? Like I said before, between Russia and Ukraine, there is no good guy. I don't agree with Putin. I don't agree with Zelensky. Now, Biden is saying we need to go save Ukraine for the sake of peace and justice. He's sending American troops over to fight for a different country, a country that broke a pact with Russia in the first place. Think. But you see, Biden doesn't really care about Ukraine. He's just trying to shift all the media attention away from him and his failures towards the whole Russia-Ukraine thingy. Because what's the hot topic right now? It's the Russia-Ukrainian war. And Biden wants Russia to be sanctioned. Which is funny because America receives a lot of its imports from Russia. Food sources. Don't even get me started on oil. Now he's blaming inflation on Putin. He's calling it the Putin price hike inflation, whatever. But the truth is, inflation has been going on even before the Russia-Ukrainian war. Because the Democrats have been putting monies and incentives towards dumb incentives, such as the whole LGBTQ thingy, the indoctrination of kids, the whole immigrant thingy, the whole putting monies into crack for the black community, stuff like that. All these monies are being spent and it's causing the American economy to rise in inflation. There is no good guy. What I'm predicting is an eventual, inevitable World War III. And that's going to be when China steps in to assist Russia. At that point, which everybody's going to turn to dust. Now, again, the shout out to Coach Red Pill. He's been carefully giving us careful analysis about what's going on there. And what you're seeing about the Ukraine crisis in Ukraine, saying that, oh, Russia is losing, not at all. Just simply because just because Russia is not completely eradicating the military bases of Ukraine, just because Russia is not obliterating everything, it doesn't mean that they're losing. No, they're securing the important military cities, the bases, right? They don't plan on eradicating. That's what America does. But without getting too long-winded, they're distracting us. They are distracting us. You know, when I say they, I'm talking about the Biden crime family, of course. So that's it for me for now. That's my little take. See you on the next one. Cheers. Thanks for listening.